Good morning. Guess where I am now? I'm at Raynes Park. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my train to Surbiton, but before that I'll just show you around Raynes Park briefly. So where I'm going now, I'm going along Coombe Lane. And we've got Raynes Park Bridge there, which was built in 1973. So this is Coombe Lane. I'm walking westwards. So there's Raynes Park up there, Raynes Park Station, which we'll come to in a minute. So here's the old row of shops that I used to remember from when I was a kid. So the Wimbledon Dental Care, that used to be the old Great Wall Chinese restaurant. And then further up, there's the old branch of Boots. And also, the old Lloyd's Bank, which is sadly no more. Now what we're doing now, we're coming to the junction of Lambton Road. Now this is Lambton Road, there's the Raynes Park Hotel. That's undergoing renovation and refurbishment at the moment. So what we're briefly going to do is we're just going to go up Lambton Road. I'm going to show you this wonderful old ghost advert that's still there after all these years. Look at that superb old ghost advert there from the 1900s. Just zoom out a bit. So that is still there after all this time, this old ghost advert for A.E. Williams. Sanitary engineers, or plumbers to you and me. So this is Lambton Road, so we're looking north. Now I just thought I'd highlight one of these new, well, they're about just over a year old now, but this is one of the new buses which run on Route 200. So this is one of the Optair Metro Decker buses, which is all electric, or the ME class as they're called. Now these are exclusively operating on Route 200 out of Merton Garage, between Raynes Park and Mitcham via Wimbledon, Merton and Colliers Wood. So I just thought I'd show you just a brief view of the vehicle. There it is. So that's ME3 there. It's missing its AL, it's got the L but it's missing the A on the garage code. It should say AL, which is the garage code for Merton. So that's one of the Optair Metro Decker buses which was introduced back in the summer of 2021 exclusively for use on the Route 200. And up that way is Lambton Road, where the 200 originally used to continue northwards towards Cottenham Park up until 1995 when the route got rerouted. Now this is the western end of Walpole Road, so that's looking towards the direction of Wimbledon. And on this corner bit here, this used to be the old Elf petrol station, which is now the Costas and Sainsbury's local. Hideous building, but that used to be the Elf petrol station when I was growing up. So this is where I used to grow up back in the 80s. So that's Walpole Road. This is the what's known as the Raynes Park one-way system. I just thought I'd cross the road quickly. So just thought I'd show Lambton Road. So that's looking north towards the direction of Holland Gardens. So we're looking south towards Raynes Park. And this is the terminus for the 200 bus route. And just here is actually ME3 in all its glory. Looking nice. Quite snazzy vehicles, these buses. Quite like the design as well. Very nicely made. Hopefully they're as reliable as they seem. So this is ME3, which dates from July 2021. Operated by Go Ahead London General, or London General as it was back in my day. So what I'll do, I'll just walk through to Raynes Park, down to the station. And that's the rear end of the vehicle there. That's the rear end of ME3 with its cooling fans and its battery compartment and its weird shaped window. So what we're going to do, we're now going to come back down to Raynes Park Station. So we'll do have a game of Dodge the Builder.
Yeah, that's the way we want it.
So yeah, Raynes Park Hotel's being refurbished. So what we'll do, we'll go back onto Coombe Lane. There's the original entrance to Raynes Park station, which was rebuilt in the mid-30s. That's now a estate agent's. We'll come to that in a minute. So now we're on Coombe Lane, looking towards the parade of shops. This road being where the 604 and 605 trolley bus routes used to run until 1962. So this is the original 1930s entrance to Raynes Park station. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to go to Surbiton. We're actually going to get the train from Raynes Park station. There's a famous interconnecting tunnel there which takes you down to Grand Drive. This is the modern entrance to Raynes Park station. So what I'll do, gone through the barriers, I'm going to make my way over onto the platforms here at Raynes Park to get my train to Surbiton. This is the long ramp up to the platforms from street level at Raynes Park. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go up another set of stairs in the form of the footbridge. I love this footbridge because it's got some amazing views from it. So what I'll do, I'll take you to the top of the footbridge. So from up here, you can see Coombe Lane, Raynes Park Hotel. I think that could be my train to Surbiton. So I better get on it. Or is it? No, it's the Kingston service. No, that's the Kingston Loop service. So we're now on platform 3 at Raynes Park. Unusual for the train to stop on this bit. Normally stops much further back. So here we have a class 455, 5869. So this is 5869. One of the fleet of BREL Class 4558s built in 1983. Soon to be gone on Southwestern Railway suburban services out of London Waterloo. So that's going to be the Kingston Loop service, or the Kingston Roundabout service as it's technically called. So it'll stop at New Malden, Norbiton, Kingston, Hampton Wick, Teddington. And then from Teddington it'll go towards Richmond and back to London Waterloo via Richmond, Barnes, Putney, Clapham Junction and all stops that way. So we're now on the Southwestern main line. So this is platform 3 at Raynes Park. Raynes Park has split platforms because it's a junction station where the line to Epsom parts company with the line to Surbiton and Woking. There's a class 707. Class 707 Desiro City on the up slow. So we're looking in the direction of Wimbledon and London Waterloo. And of course in the middle of the line you've got the two fast tracks, the fast lines in the middle. The up fast towards Waterloo and the down fast towards Woking, Guildford and Portsmouth, etc. So that's a class 707, 707024 there at the rear of the 10-car train service. So that's probably a Kingston Loop or a Shepperton working. as these units are normally deployed on the Kingston Loop service and also on the Surbiton services. Now we're going to be looking southwestwards, so in the far distance, just behind that signal gantry, is actually the road bridge which carries the main A3 road from London to Portsmouth, or the Kingston Bypass as it is in this part of the world, because it bypasses Kingston, hence the name Kingston Bypass. Now I can hear the sound of trains passing underneath, so that's a train passing behind these trees, and that's heading to London Waterloo, but that's probably coming the direction from Epsom or Chessington South. So what I normally do, I just wait here and wait for my Surbiton train, which will shortly arrive in a while. Now we've just unpaused the video, so we're still looking southwestwards in the direction of New Malden, and we're coming up to this signal gantry. So the signals along here, they're all modern LED signals, but they're all prefixed with the letter W. So the letter W means that they're controlled from the Wimbledon Signalling Centre. And just after New Malden, that's where the Wimbledon signals give way to the signals controlled from New Malden. Now what we have on the upslow is another 455, class 4559, 5902. And another 4559. Oh, overtaken by class 450, 450. That was a good catch there. So both trains going to Waterloo, although the one on the up fast will get to Waterloo a lot quicker than the one on the up slow. So both trains there going through Raynes Park, heading towards Clapham Junction and London Waterloo. We've got another train coming, so I don't know if this is going to be our train to Surbiton. I don't think it's going to stop, so this is going to be the Woking stopper. So it's not going to stop here at Raynes Park, but it will stop at Surbiton. Oh, it's a Guildford service. So that's the class 455 on the Guildford New Line service, which first stop after Wimbledon will be Surbiton. And then after Surbiton it will stop at Hinchley Wood, Claygate, Oxshott, Cobham Stoke, Dagenham, Effingham Junction, Horsley, Clarendon, London Road, Guildford and Guildford itself. So the train stops at all stations from Waterloo to Wimbledon, but it doesn't stop between Wimbledon and Surbiton. So the first stop after Wimbledon will be Surbiton. Unit now just gone under the A3 road bridge. So that's going to be heading through New Malden. The signals change from red to single yellow, which means proceed with caution if a train's at this platform. Signal on the down fast is still showing a green aspect, which obviously means clear. So in a short while this single yellow signal will change to double yellow as the train moves on to the next section and the next section and the next section after that. All these signals have been replaced by modern LED signals instead of the old tungsten filament signals, which are in the course of being phased out now. There we go, we've got double yellow. And then after double yellow, the signal will clear back to green. So compared to traffic lights, railway signals work in a totally different method, because traffic light signals are pre-programmed to operate in a certain amount of time stroke seconds. So traffic lights are pre-programmed to work on a cycle, whereas with railway signals it's the train that operates the signal. There we go, the signal's cleared to green, which means that any train that's on the platform here can have a clear run. So the four main aspects of railway signals: you've got green, you've got red, you've got single yellow and you've got double yellow. Now the double yellow applies to a mainline route such as this. So obviously green means line clear, and then red means danger, so all trains must stop at that signal if it's showing a red aspect. And then after red comes a single yellow, which means caution, which means a train can proceed from that signal, but it will have to stop at the signal in front of that, which will be red. And then after single yellow comes double yellow, which means caution as well. And then after double yellow, the signal will go back to green, which means line clear. So these two signals are controlled from the Wimbledon signalling centre. And just west of New Malden is where the signals give way from the Wimbledon signalling centre to the Woking signalling centre. Now let's see. Oh, we've got another train coming in, but I wonder if that's going to be our train. Yes, that's my train. So I'm going to get on this train now, which is another class 4558. I'm going to catch this to go to Surbiton, which is 3 stops down the line. So this is unit 5867. So I shall travel on this unit to Surbiton, so I shall see you in a bit, and tar for the like.